3918?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3918 South Sherman.
Yeah.
This is Zach with Bulldog Rooter. Today's date, September 6th, 2018. We were at 3918 South Sherman Street, Spokane, Washington. I was called out to do a video inspection of the side sewer, or other terms, main line. People call it both. So what we're looking at here is a city sewer. It is in the alley. Sewer is concrete. This goes into 6-inch clay tile. A very slight root intrusion right here. Obviously, it's not going to cause any issues. Right there is an offset. It looks like it goes from 4-inch to 6 inches, where that major drop is. It's another slight offset. It is on the left top corner of the pipe. Shouldn't cause any issues there. In the top right corner of that clay tile, looks like it's possibly a stress fracture, a very, very fine crack. It doesn't look like it goes all the way through. It might not even be cracked at all. So the clay tile in general is in great shape. You just have that one root kind of growing in. Who knows how long that's been there. I mean, it's a 6-inch pipe too, so it'd have to grow for.
So that section looks good to me, but is this where it starts into the Orangeburg?
Yeah. So now we just transitioned into what is a pipe called Orangeburg. What it is compressed tar paper wood pulp. It started in the early 40s.
Wow.
Due to World War II, they had to conserve on iron and other materials for that itself. So someone came up with this pipe, and it has a high fail rating. As you can see when we pull back, there's just crazy blisters in the pipe. When you cable these kinds of pipes, if there's ever issues, you basically, a lot of times will cable these blisters and break them off, leaving the pipe a lot thinner, or potentially cutting that blister out and digging into the dirt.
Yeah.
I've had it happen.
Yeah, that's not good.
No. And you can just tell by pulling the camera back on how bad these blisters are. They are all on the bottom of the pipe, and that one is pretty substantial. Even on the right side of the screen, the right side of the pipe there.
That's good. Failing.
Right here, you can actually see a hole in that blister. Just transitioned into cast iron, back into Orangeburg. Use that to just make a bend to go around the garage behind the house. So the bottom of the pipe is where the bright light is.
Okay.
Yeah, it just looks like it's compressing, flattening out on the bottom.
Yeah, a lot of the times when it comes to Orangeburg, we see it ovalized, so instead of being round like it should, it ends up being like this. And basically, at that point, you're not going to be able to get a cable through. It's any day really before it just gives out.
Yeah.
Just based on its nature.
Well, that stuff is only meant to last 40 or 50 years, right?
Yeah, I had a life expectancy of 50 years.
Yeah.
And this was put in at 56, so. Got another very, very large blister there. Some root growth coming in at the seams of those two pieces of Orangeburg. Another large blister, and The bottom of this pipe in general is just straight blisters.
Is this recording?
Mhm.
It is recording right now,
Okay,
yes.
good.
Yeah.
But I mean, does it record your voice?
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
good. Just making sure.
Can't tell if that's a stain on the top, or it's the
Mhm.
technically the right kind of bottom corner
Oh,
of the
yeah,
pipe.
might be a crack.
It could possibly be a crack, or it's just some fecal matter stain.
Yeah.
Just more massive blisters. Looks like a little bit more, possibly some root growth right there.
Is that water coming in? What is that? Or is that just... It looks like it's moving, but it is.
It could definitely be water.
Hmm.
You can tell this blister right here has got a small hole right there. So I mean, that one, if someone was to cable, would definitely rip that guy out. Some even bigger blisters. Basically, the pipe right here is in looks like a bolt or a screw. Root intrusion right here between the cast iron and the Orangeburg. This is the cast iron. Basically right through the foundation. No, just another bend, I guess.
This is still the bottom over here?
Yes, yeah, basically
It's
we're
all
just where the
flat.
bright light is,
Yeah.
or, I mean, if there's water, then
Mhm.
this could be where the water is. Another massive blister, you can tell it's starting to crack right here, as well as right in the bottom of the pipe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And now we're in the cast, and there's a root intrusion just above the head of the camera.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of see in the left corner right here.
Mhm.
And you can see here it's kind of hard to push the camera past this point. So basically, this is the clean out we were working from in the basement. So basically with Orangeburg and all those blisters, you have there might not be a whole lot of roots in there, so you might not have root issues. Orangeburg in that condition has a very, very high chance of failing and collapsing at any given time. I mean, it could last 5 years, but it could last 4 days.
Right.
so you never know.
Yeah, I'd rather get it.
No, we need to, that needs to be addressed.
Yeah, another thing with it too is those blisters in this section right here. This kind of has to step up to get into that Orangeburg. Anytime you flush solids, they're going to have a high chance of just building up in that point, along with those blisters that we can see in the bottom of the pipe. And I mean, the entire pipe is just blisters.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's
The entire Orangeburg portion is just blisters on the bottom.
Yeah.
The top of it looks fine, but the bottom is obviously where everything's going to flow.
yeah.
So solids going through that can get caught on the blisters, any sharp edges, and just build up a soft blockage.
Yeah.
And trying
And
to
you gotta
cable
go
a soft blockage is extremely difficult, especially when you have those kind of blisters in line.
Oh, yeah, if you had any kind of
Oh, it's gonna tear it up.
rush anytime,
Yeah.
you
I mean, we
destroy your whole line.
we have equipment. We have equipment. It's called a hydrojetter for dealing with super sludgy lines. But if it's high pressure water, if you were to do an Orangeburg, you'd just destroy the Orangeburg,
Yeah.
and then your $3,000 hose would be stuck in the line. You know, so
Yeah.
we never jet Orangeburg just due to that.
Yeah, we need to bring this up.
Yeah, so the best option would, for this, I wouldn't necessarily say fix the tile. The tile looks like it's in great shape, right by the city sewer. You might have those offsets, but they're on the top of the pipe or the top corners of the pipe to where they're not going to cause any issues.
Yeah.
You're not going to have solids catch those and start any problems. It's strictly just the Orangeburg that I would say needs replaced.
Basically out to by the garage.
Yeah,
The
so
house to the garage.
I'm just saying all Orangeburg, you know.
Oh yeah, it's got a.
Because the stuff right next
Here.
to where it connects to the city is okay, that's all.
Yeah, but once the house to that is.
Yeah, that needs to, that's gotta go, that's a potential deal breaker.
yeah, so I mean, I would suggest.
For us or anybody.
Yeah, I would suggest contacting Vitsky Excavation out in Erie Heights. I have a card I can
Oh,
give
yeah?
you.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
They have camera equipment as well. We can actually locate exactly where each individual spot is. We can push it every 5 feet and locate exactly, know exactly how deep it is. They can do the same thing as well. But they give free quotes.
Okay.
I believe, I don't know with those couple sections of cast iron if they'll be able to burst through those. They might have to dig a hole in those individual spots to burst from those. But they would know a lot more about it than I do.
Yeah.
Obviously, we don't do that kind of work.
Yeah. Well, we'll present this to the sellers and go from there.
Yeah.